Are you guys ready for another support Chinook bug? Because I'm about to show you one. So this is a very simple bug to pull off actually, and shout out to user Jimothy38 whose comment I saw on Reddit on how to do this. It's actually very simple. Let me show you how it works. So you're gonna need the support Chinook, but it has to be the 4th tier. And so what you do is you pick up a tower. So I'm going to pick up the tag now, and I'm going to redeploy it. And while the tower is in the air, you upgrade to the special operations before it gets dropped. So now this tower, for some reason, stops existing. I guess it has no footprint and you can place it anywhere that you want, so I'm gonna place this tag on the track. And because this tower has no footprint, that means that you can stack a lot of these towers on top of each other, and that is exactly what we're gonna try and do now. So I went ahead and placed a couple of farms here on the left side. I placed Sada right here, and even though this is not the map for Sada, Sada is gonna be the hero of choice, because if we can place our towers anywhere that we want, then we can surely have Sada right here in the middle. And it's not only gonna be Sada, guys. I'm going to try and stack as many towers as possible inside of this circle, and it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be super fun. So I thought that this was probably Moon Landing is one of those maps that you want to kind of do this on. I mean, what's another closed space in which you can just have towers, and you kind of want to have these orbit towers that have like circle-y towers, right? That have like an attack, like for example, like the tag zone that goes out in a circle, like the Inferno Ring. I was thinking of getting actually all tier 5 tags right here in the middle. I wanted to get Sada as well, and then what else do we want to do? I mean, I was thinking of getting the ice so we can get some extra damage in there and maybe slow them down. I don't know, I'm getting really excited for this thing. So all of these moves, everything that enters into this first crater is not going out. I don't know, guys, these Chinook bugs, they seem to pop out like every few updates, because I think that the most bugs that I've seen in BTE 6 involve the Chinook or the special operations in some way, especially with the door gunner knowledge. Remember that one? If you guys, I'm not sure if I made the video, but you guys must have seen that one where you would have the Buccaneer. I think this was as soon as the Buccaneer Paragon came out. So the bug was that, oh, actually the Moab. Now let me just use the ability. Yeah, there we go. Even though the game is gonna end right now, we're gonna go into free play. I'm just playing on easy mode because the prices are cheaper, but we're gonna go into around like 100 for sure, and then maybe even past that. So I was talking about this Buccaneer bug, in which as soon as the Buccaneer Paragon came out, I think it was, if you had towers on the 5th tier carrier flagship, like on the platforms, and then if you would send the command to the Chinook to I think it was actually the special operations in the door gunner, you give it a command to pick up a tower, then you upgrade to the Paragon. That tower would also have free placement. I think that's the way that will work. And it seems like they just can't catch a break with these Chinook bugs, it seems like. How much money was this? 25.5. So we're about to have the money in a second for this thing. And let's just get Sada inside of this crater and let's see how strong she is. So currently nothing is getting through, but I feel like when we get her inside, I think it's gonna be a whole different story. So we're about to get the money. And let me... No, actually, what am I talking about? You're gonna have to redeploy her to a different spot first. And what's that spot? Because she's our main damage dealer, so I feel like I want to have her here at the top. And while she's traveling, let's upgrade to the special operations. And now let's see if Sada is actually... If this basically works on Sada, that's my question. Okay, so it's round 49, which means that this is the perfect time for us to... Let me see... Yes, look at that. That's so crazy. I'm actually gonna do it. Let's place Sada inside of the crater and let's watch her go to town. Oh my, I think her Pierce is getting overloaded. Yeah, for sure. But look at that. That's so insane. You guys know how people were making those maps saying like, place Sada here in the middle and she's gonna destroy everything? Yeah, we no longer need those maps. We have the bug here. Okay, so let me sell the special operations because we no longer need it. Let me upgrade these farms, and that is it. So no more farms. I think this is just going to be straight up getting some towers inside and see how far these guys can go. So the next tower that I want to get in is the Ultra Juggernaut, which is strong by itself. So let me just move it like... I think I just want to have it there, so I give myself some time. So let's upgrade to special operations and wait for this cooldown to come off. Look at Sada going in the middle, by the way. That's so satisfying. That's so cool. We should probably give these guys in the middle like all the buffs like Permabur and stuff like that, and see if anything's just gonna get past. Okay, so the cooldown is up on the support Chinook, and let's see if this is... Oh my god, it actually works. I can place him on top of Sada. Let me see. Okay, so he has this straight line down. Oh my god, that's so cool. Okay, so we've got 2 of these guys tagged. Let's keep this thing going. I bought the tag zone. Let me move the tag zone there, and while it's moving... Special operations, wait for the cool. I wish we could do something. We actually can do something about the cooldowns. I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna place a pontoon and I'm gonna get the energizer just so we can get these cooldowns up a little bit faster. And the energizer is gonna be here at the side, so it's not gonna help with defending or anything like that. And yeah, the ability is up, and let me let me get the tags out. Oh my god, this is gonna be so insane. I'm gonna stack like 10 towers inside, and look at this thing go. I even bought the oh wait, how am I selecting these towers now? This is gonna be a problem. I bought the 025 for the extra pierce because it's gonna be a mess inside. So let me sell it, let me rebuy this thing, and what else are we getting into this middle? So I think I want to get the Inferno Ring for sure, so let's buy the 520. Look at the tag zone going inside of the circle, by the way, that's so funny. Who said the tags were bad on this map? I mean, what are you guys talking about? Let me get the Inferno Ring inside of the middle. This is going to be insane, guys. This is going to be so good. And let's get it in, and boom, there we go. This looks like a modded tower or something like that, like the 555 tag. Okay, let's get the next one going. This is the millipede tag, so we're gonna create the 555 tag inside of the crater. Let me upgrade the special operations now, wait for the cooldown to end, and then I'm gonna get this thing in. The ability is gonna be so cool when we use it, and the ability is up, so let's move the other 5th tier tag inside, and boom, there it is. You can't even see it. You actually can't see it, so you know that it's inside because you can see the cooldown. Let me use the ability, which is not going to do anything, by the way, because it can't see camo. And let me start getting ready for another tower. So if you guys were here, what would you buy? I was thinking of getting the super build, because the super build is going to amplify the damage of everything that walks inside. So I'm actually going to do that. Let me just move this thing. Let's... Oh, I don't have the money. Oh my god, I don't have the money. Wait, is this gonna work now because I moved it once? Let's actually see. I didn't catch the amount of money that I had. I kind of didn't realize because I thought that we were fine, but I just bought the perma brew and I was like, wait, what's happening? We have like 7 farms going, but I think it's gonna. Let's just see if it's gonna work. So let me move the super bill and let's see after after you move the once, basically, does it still work? So that was the movement, and now this is supposed to unlock it, and the cooldown is up. So let's see if it works. Oh yes, of course it does. let me place the super bill inside, and look at this abomination that we have in the middle. This is the craziest bug in a while. This isn't as good as the total transformation bug for sure, but this is super crazy and super fun. And let's move the absolute 0 inside. And that is tower number, I don't know what tower it is, but we now have the aura, so everything that walks in is super slowed. Let me get another Chinook going, and let's see, what else do we want to buy? What's a tower that you would want to have in the middle of everything? Probably not a Vengeful True Sangar, right? Because it attacks from a range, so I don't know if you want to do that. Do we have any of these wizards? Probably not. Any ninja? No, they're all ranged attackers. The alchemist is not really good. Oh, we could buy this thing. We could buy the spirit of the forest. So all of these vines, yeah, that's gonna be super strong actually. So all of these vines are gonna go into the middle. And let me get the druid. Let me get the spirit of the forest. So when this ability comes off cooldown, then we should get all of these, like these super strong. You guys see how these vines have a different color than these ones at the bottom? It's because these ones are stronger. They do a lot more damage. So if we place this thing in the middle, it's going to do. Can we? Yes, of course we can. Let me move this thing and let's just see. Yes, look at those vines. So everything that walks in here is just basically taking a lot of damage. It's taking insane amounts of damage. And I just bought the super mines, so let me do the thing with the bug. Oh my god, I don't have the money. Let me just not. I'm gonna sell a couple farms. I didn't check the cash again because this thing is so expensive. It's $100,000, but we bought it. So let's just wait for this thing to end, and let me move it, and let's see if this is going to work on the super mines. Of course it's gonna work. Of course it's gonna work. What am I talking about? It works on every tower, it seems like. And there go the super mines. There go the pineapples, which are gonna blow everything. Okay, so now I have an actual question. There's one tower that we can place in the middle, which kind of has this circly type of property to it, and that tower is actually the Energizer. I kind of forgot about it, and I forgot about it because you can't place water towers on land. Or can you? Well, let's actually try it. So let me place another pontoon and let's see how this thing works with it. So we're gonna move the sub. Oh my god, if this works with the sub, and if we're allowed to place the sub basically inside of the inside of this thing, that's gonna be the most hilarious thing ever. So let's wait for this thing to pick up the sub. Let me upgrade to special operations. We moved it. 500. Oh my god, I can have water towers on land. So that means that I can have it here, right? Okay, let me just give it a crosspath first. Let's do it like this. 502. I think we can. I think we can absolutely make the 502 Energizer go in the middle. Let me just do it. Let me just have this thing. Yes, it's inside. I can see the green thingy. I can see the green thingy orbiting. It's absolutely inside. That's insane. So it doesn't even care what type of tower it is. The tower just stops existing and you can have it anywhere. I want to buy one more tower before round 98, and that's the Glaive Lord. So let's do it like this. Let's kind of be fast because we're 96 currently. So let's do it like this. We still have the, so the Energizer is still working because I can still see the cooldown buff onto the support Chinook. And the cooldown is going to go out in a second. And let's just place this thing, and the Glaive Lord is the final tower that we can have in here, I think. I'm pretty sure this is the last one. There's nothing else to place, which has kind of this circling, orbiting type of attack. So let me sell that. And let's watch round 98, which is... So this thing is not even making it inside of the crater. That's how much damage we have on the outskirts. So I guess round 100 is maybe the bat is gonna go in or something like that. Like, what's gonna be the round that's gonna stop these guys? This is just insane. Let me just sell all these farms because we no longer need them. And round 100, is the bat going to make it inside? No, it's not. Let's continue. I mean, you know what? Let's just go. I mean, let's see when this thing is going to lose. I feel like it's not gonna be anytime soon, so might as well watch what's gonna happen with them. It's round 110 and this thing is not even budging. I don't know when this thing is going to lose, but it doesn't look like it's gonna lose anytime soon. So what else can we do? I mean, maybe, you know what, maybe we should have ultra boosted all of our towers before we put them inside, but that's a little bit too tedious. Now let's just leave them like this and let's see how far these guys are gonna make it. So it seems like the rounds are actually kind of starting to go in at least a little bit inside of the crater, and it's round 112. So because we're dealing with 5th-tier towers, it's not that like these guys are weak or anything like that, but you know, they're not paragons. They're not like super strong towers. This isn't the VTSG or temples or paragons or anything like that. So eventually they are going to lose, I would say sooner rather than later. But how soon is that thing going to be? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, round 140, we have a 45 bat. I'm just checking in with you guys and let's see if this thing is going to be enough to make it out. I don't think so, actually. I think the damage is too big, even though this thing has a lot of HP, and especially because it's ramped up and it's fortified. But I actually don't think... Let me use the Super Maelstrom ability. Oh, so those DDTs kind of made it towards where the village is. Okay. So actually fortified bats can go out, it seems like. Can the normal bat? Now, the normal bat, of course, is not going to go out, but maybe fortified bats plus the fortified DDT. I mean, round 148, this thing is still going strong. Couple of bat balloons. Is it going to defeat them? So you can definitely see the difference between the bats that were coming out around 119, for example, and these ones. But they still seem to be defeating everything. So until we get a fortified bat, I feel like this thing is just going to chug along. So I think that at the round of which we get a fortified bat is the round that's going to be our last one. Unless these other guys ramp up way too much, the normal ones. But okay, so I was actually kind of right about this, that these guys are going to make it to 150, but I wasn't sure how much after 150, and it seems like we might be nearing the end, because the Pierce is definitely getting overloaded and the damage is starting to lack a little bit. So you guys can see, yeah, look at that. So these DDs are starting to walk out. Are they going to get pumped? I'm going to use a couple of abilities just to kind of try and save this thing. And those DDTs are, yeah, so they held the ceramics, the Druid held them. And we live one more round, 153 it seems like. We haven't seen a bat for a while, so this is the first one after a couple of rounds actually. Oh, it's actually more than one. Is this it? Let me freeze those DDTs. I think this might be it actually. So I think that we finally reached the point at which these bats have ramped up in HP so much that they are actually starting to leak. I mean, I'm kind of using solid abilities, but I feel like, oh yeah, this guy's out. This guy is definitely out. And now the ZOMGs are out. No, it's going to be the DDTs that we lose to. But it was round 158 that this ridiculous setup survived. Look at this thing, guys. Come on. Let me just click on a couple of them just to, if we can see the pumps or anything like that. So it's 980,000 on the sub. It is 3.2 million on Sawdust. So this seems to be like a good spot for her. 6.8. Oh, look at this Druid. This was an unexpected guy to have that many pops. The tax is 4.6. The Inferno Ring 8.3, and what else? I mean, I'm just kind of clicking and hope I get some of these other towers that we haven't checked out, but I don't think it's possible because there's way too many of them. But that's it. But maybe you guys have some better ideas than me. I mean, how could this bug be actually useful in an actual game? I don't know. It seems like one of those fun bugs and not game-breaking ones. But that's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was the support Chinook bug, and I will see you all in the next one.